So today's goal is to rack mount this 100-pound server onto these little rails and slide it in. So we've got cart, computer, 2 video cards, and it's right there. I mean, it's perfect. Who are those 2 guys? I don't know who they are. We only have 1 guy here. Oh joy. My first time using a forklift, and I gotta move these 4 with this beast. Well, I got those 2 in. That was fun. These forks aren't long enough. Did discover this. Lights are handy. It's like my first day on the forklift. I don't know. So I know enough to spread the forks out. She weighs 1,700 pounds, a little more, but she's shorter, so maybe I'll actually be able to tilt her back, because the other one I had to drag. Great. It's kind of like Christmas. My new 120 terabyte storage server booting up. She's got 20 10 terabyte hard drives plus an SSD for boot, and I'm gonna add some SSD for some of the metadata. She's pretty. So instead of having a $60,000 data storage server like I bought 6 years ago, we're gonna have a $10,000 data storage with free software. Yeah. You don't have a little bit of risk in life. What do you have? Well, I took a video last Sunday, but apparently forgot to hit go. So we'll do a walkthrough of what we got today. So 80 grit, cloth backed sandpaper, obviously for a belt sander, but I'm just going to cut it into pieces and use that. But it's heavy duty, it's brand new. This I got for $5. Now, I got saws. That's not the issue. And while it came with a decent blade, it wasn't worth the $5 for that. But this is going to become my steel dedicated blade saw. So I have to be changing on things. So this one cuts through stainless steel, steel stuff. I just happen to have a lot of that. Per example, this week at work, I was collecting things and got a couple things. We can actually go through this. This is kind of fun. So this here is a big piece of copper that weighs a ton. I got 2 of these. These used to be for AMI scanners. They're demo units, and we're going to see what the scrap value is on a piece of solid copper. There's the other one. Then there's a big piece of aluminum, similar. This is the template we'll be using shortly. So the bolts finally came in today. Finally. So this goes on there. I route that out, and I plop this in. So these are the bolts I've been waiting for. Ironically, I ordered these yesterday because the ones I ordered last week are still somewhere between here and there. I suspect they were in somebody's car, and then the car, they quit, or I don't know what happened, but they've been untraceable because they were all the way from Maryland to Pennsylvania to Ohio to Twinsburg, and then for 3 or 4 days I've been stuck someplace. So again, this will route out so I can do little ones, big ones I don't have, or I can do like a half. And seeing how I don't understand how I'm going to lock this in, I'm probably going to do the half, because I can push down on this and make that not move. But first I got to get underneath here, mark where I want them to be, and then flip the boards around, move the car and all that crap. So back to the steel. Threaded rod, check. Huge amount of steel, check, for what I need it for. This is like a 2x4 and a 2x4. And they're about 7 feet long. These things with the welder, the cutter, and this are going to become a tire rack up there. So I hope to be able to have 4 tires here. So I'm going to center bolt them onto that long 2x4 that goes all the way down there and all the way down there. So that's about 4 feet. I need about 3.5 feet. And this is, again, trash from work. A lot of Velcro. No, it's a fiberglass table from a CT scanner that somebody cut in half for whatever reason. This, turned this way, will make a nice tire holder. So I haven't put any tires on here, but it's concave, and so tires won't roll off. So my thought process is a piece of metal coming down, a piece of metal coming up to support this. She's kind of got a flat edge, so I'll probably just drill right through here and bolt in, and then repeat, and then an arm coming up. So it'd be a side view, would be wall, and then 2 of them on either side. I may overhang a little bit, which may be okay, at which point I may notch this out so that the triangle bar comes through here. So I haven't got there, but that was the project I was going to work on, because I didn't think these were coming till Sunday night, but apparently they're here now, so I'm going to flip around to this. So yeah, how did I get distracted? I don't know. Oh, the wood, yeah, the metal. So metal saw, metal. So what else do we get here? So it is Christmas, and I found the hard way that if I don't buy presents, somebody gets mad. So this is Irish Crystal. She likes paperweights, and she's Irish, so I don't know if she'll need this, but this is Crystal. I hope that doesn't get stuck on me someday. I don't know what was there, probably an ashtray. So anyhow, that was $57. Then I got her this. I think that's for oil, but it's been hand etched. It's got a flower on there, so that'd be kind of fun. Then some books. She's been on this bridge. And this one I thought her kids would like at school. It's a Caldecott, which I think is good. But, you know, her students learn about Martin Luther King a lot, but maybe this will allow them to kind of learn a little more about him. I don't know. It's a book. Then for my father, Jack Reacher is reaching out those. These are Telex that I didn't have. And then, yes. This looks interesting. Tommy Dorsett. So the CDs were 3 for $2. I don't think I have that one. That was at the Hudson book sale for the Friends of the Library. Then lead base solder. Gotta love that. That goes inside the house. She's a screwdriver, but she's a snap-on, and she's red or yellow, so that's kind of cool. And you can put a bolt on there. I already used that to hold the blade on there. Ruler, router templates. Again, it was like $2. So, yeah, basically, you've got symbols and letters and numbers, and you can make signs with it. But it's got bushing guides in here, which are handy, especially for things like I'm going to do later today. Random blade, or snout belt for the belt sander. This is just cute. She's cute. And she actually looks like she's got a pretty good blade, so we'll be able to sharpen that up. Just a cute little guy. This works. She's got lights and sound. So do we got power over here? Yeah, I know, because it says so. So these are always handy. This one needs a little cleaning. What else? And then the saw, put the heavy duty Steel Demon on there. We talked about that. The old blade was not bad. It's carbide. DeWalt. Then I got some liquids. Everybody likes liquids, so some stock rust, paint thinner, lacquer thinner. Could have used this last week. Linseed oil. Then this is gel base, and this is liquid base. So you always got to shake these, because, you know, a lot of times they're dried up. That's trash. And a surf phone. I don't think I have one like this, but everything is wicked cheap there. So yeah, that's then these are the tires, of course, that you've seen in the videos that I want to get inside the garage. So it's about 40 degrees today. It's neither sunny nor rainy nor snowy. Not really cold, but not warm. So Ohio weather. Okay, so I went underneath there and marked out where the center supports are going to be. So I don't want to put things there. Then I got my trusty rusty thing out and I traced over where I want it to be. I think I'm just going to cheat and put some screws in here. I can't deal with this. Trying to clamp this down and using it. Then I got to, hey, let's get our bit out. And then I realized, oh crap, I don't have any bits where the ball bearings on the top. All my ball bearings at the bottom. They're for tracing, like going around here. I don't have a single one where the ball bearings on the top for tracing around here and then cutting below. So I thought about it and I realized, well, I've done this before. So I found my old router and I found a lettering kit and it had a plastic piece, but the plastic was too, the piece here was too long, so it would go right through here, so it would drag, and it just didn't seem right. But then I found this one, but this one didn't fit on here. The hole was too big. Maybe it would have fit, I don't know. But then I found that I had this original plate, so I swapped the plate, swapped the bit, and this piece right here traces inside of here. And while it's still a little bit thicker, it isn't that bad, so we just kind of zip around there. So now I got to set the depth here, gas up my battery, and go. So the way that they recommended doing this is just to screw it into the wood, and I really didn't want to make holes, but you know what? Maybe I don't care, because I'm getting there. The alternative would be somehow separate these and clamp these, so I would use it like that. Maybe I'll, no, but see, my plate's too freaking big, so I don't know how I would. I'd have to come back here, maybe. No, see, any way I do this, I can't, unless I put a piece of wood across here and clamp the shit out of that. But even there, I got to be over there, so it's got to be no more than right there. And we'll figure something else out. I don't know. Got a headache. So the right thing to do is just put some screws in there. That's the right thing to do. So here goes nothing. Okay, that didn't go well because the height of this is deeper, so I had to raise it up artificially to get it to go, and it kind of damaged this and wore this out, because even though, well, it was difficult. So I'm going to do the right thing and try and get the right size for this a bit with the real ball bearing on it, get this out of there. However, it did succeed, made a lot of smoke. I got this somewhat tight, and you know, I pick up one side, the other side goes with it. So we're gonna run down to, I don't know if Home Depot has these, or Woodcraft. Hopefully Woodcraft will still be open and get what I need here. Should have expected this. Well, I thought this was a good backup, but I didn't really until I got the template. Well, whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so we're doing an emergency run to the Woodcraft store. It's 5 o'clock. They close at 6. Gonna roll 150,000 miles on it on this trip, because it's like 15 miles each way. So that's exciting. I brought the jig with me and I listened to the YouTube. I need a 1/2-inch cutting bit with a 3/8 bearing and some other noise. I don't know, but I got to get the right thing. Home Depot definitely doesn't have the right thing in stock, but even if they sell the right thing, it's actually darker than it looks. So yeah, yay. Unfortunately, if I take the highway, it's actually the same amount of time, because it's literally just at the other end of this road, albeit at 45 or whatever this is. We go through 3 towns, but it is what it is. So yeah, I went and bought this new bit, but I was picking from hundreds, and I picked one that was too deep. So this is going to go all the way down to there. It's got to ride on the bearing. So we're back to this. I'm going to put this bit in, but I'm going to use a bigger hole, and I cut this down to 1/4 inch so it fits on the template. By the way, don't pull this out. Like, don't grab that, because you'll start bleeding. So I gotta go deal with this. It's sharp. So this is working better, mostly because this bit's cutting better, and I got this flush cut to the depth of this. This is one problem, though. There's no place for the chips to go, so I got to stop every few minutes and just vacuum that out. Otherwise, it actually jams it up there. But I'm almost got this to the depth as that one, and then 2 more to go. Okay, well, that's done. So I got various heights and thicknesses that I didn't expect. That might be because my lumber guy finisher sander is blind. I don't know. So I got this jacked up, so this is flush. Had a little accident down here in the last one. I was getting a little cocky, and crunch. We cracked it. It's 2 pieces, so we're using the short one, being a little more careful. What happened was this brass piece, the other one, got loose. And then the bit started hitting it, and then it got worse from there. So, new bit, back to the old bit, back to the old one. This one's got a little aggressive on the cutting that. The second one I used a hacksaw, because it was a little more controllable. So yeah, we're going to be buying a new one of those, the brass thing, and then we'll trim it to the right height. But yeah, so this one's good. This one's good. This one came out nice. Of course, the fourth one, that wasn't bad. That was a little worse. That's a disaster. So we'll clean this up with a chisel. Basically, I'm squaring the ends off so it's nice and flat. This is designed for a flip bolt, which is a completely different beast than this, but they're almost the same size. So we're going to, again, clean this up with a chisel and just kind of get it ready. Also, I'm chamfering in a little bit so that when it grabs, it's not slipping out, it's slipping down. So yeah, at least that's the theory. Who knows if it's actually working. Okay, well, we're done making holes and causing problems. Why is this all shifted? Okay, so the final thing here before I move it is that. So you notice that things are just out of whack. Now, I'm gonna have to check these verticals may be bent. Like that one looks like it's bent, so I'll measure that and square that up, and maybe that will bring that around. But there's definitely, that doesn't help because the pieces hang over, so I need these straight. So this is 1/8 inch thick steel, and it is welded across the bottom. So I think I'm just gonna take a 2x4 and make a notch so I can slide it over here and use it as a lever. But yeah, got to get that fixed before we move that in. Okay, well, I made a slot and I started bending, and of course the wood broke. So I'm now to this. This is a bumper puller piece. So basically I've got a fulcrum there, and I just pull, and I brace myself against this side, and she's almost there, if not there. So we did try a little impact, and I don't want to do that as much. Oh, by the way, these 2 legs are straight. That one may not be straight, but these 2 are. Probably just the car jack between those. I don't know. You can definitely see a waviness in the middle of that one. I don't know how to deal with this, but yeah, so force. Well, with a longer bar extension on that and a piece of wood holding it over here and a couple of things, anyhow, we got her level. So just keep moving on. It's lever helps. Back hurts last because that wasn't long enough. Well, this actually does the trick. So I got that one bent back up. I spread these out a little bit. I put it on the side and just pulled. Made my back hurt. Yeah, so you just, the wood is the fulcrum, and it's right on the edge because I just want to bed the tab up. I don't want to destroy anything else. This is holding the wood down. This is holding it side to side, and then we just pull on her. Then probably pull too much. That's okay. Gravity will help us, and yeah, so we're going to move on.